Hi, this is Amber Al. It's November 18th, and when I find a product I like, you know me, I make a movie about it. Well, this isn't about trees this time or cider orchards. Some of you may not know, I like old lanterns, kerosene lanterns and Coleman lanterns, and I try not to get too obsessive about it. But maybe a little bit. So I have three pressure lanterns I want to show you so that if you're in the mood to buy a pressure lantern, you can make an informed decision. Pressure lanterns can burn, you can get different lanterns for different fuels. Coleman, which is the most popular here in the United States, burns white gas or Coleman fuel. If you live in Great Britain, you have Tilly, and I believe Tilly burns kerosene, which I actually prefer as a fuel since it's less flammable. And here in the States, it's half the price. White gas or Coleman fuel is $10 a gallon. You can buy it by cans. Kerosene, if you buy it at the gas pump, is going to cost you about $4 a gallon. So I'm going to show you three lanterns and just tell you a little bit about them so you can think about what you might like. Here are my three lanterns. Now the first one, the little one, I got because I like it. That is a Coleman Model 200A. It is a single mantle lantern there. It's got a single mantle. It uses a number 21 Coleman mantle, which is the common high power mantle for all of them. It's nice. If you had a small hunting blind or just a small out area you wanted to light and you didn't need tremendous amounts of light, the 200 is probably the best. Because it's a single mantle, it's going to burn less fuel than a double mantle. It just isn't going to go through as much gas. It's easy to light. The old 200s, which was kind of nice, had this little gizmo on the side, and what that is a cleaner to rotate and keep the jet clean. Now you could argue that the new modern ones don't need it, but I kind of like having it there. I know that liquid fuel lanterns aren't all that popular anymore. People like LEDs. Sure, try and make an LED keep you warm. These put off a lot of heat. And in the winter time, if you're working outdoors or in an unheated space, you get light and the comfort of heat. So that's pretty cool. The next one over is a Coleman single fuel powerhouse that I've had for quite a while. I don't think it's much more than maybe 10, 12 years old. It's the same basic design, but this one has two mantles inside. It also has a reflector because I kind of like the light forward. It helps. Again, it burns white gas, Coleman fuel. The advantage to both of these for the person who doesn't use their lantern often is they're easy to light. That's the big whiz bang on these. They're easy to light. They both have a little pump on the side to pressurize them. You know, that's kind of cool. They light easily and they throw out a very good amount of light. This is nice. Now, I have a new addition to the family. I've wanted something like this all these years, and this is a pressurized kerosene lantern with a 500 candle power mantle in it, and I have to tell you, it's hard to explain just how bright this thing is. It is tremendously bright compared to its two cousins next door. I'm using Kensol 30 solvent in it, which has 5-degree higher flash point than kerosene, but it's kerosene for all intents and purposes. This is a pressure lantern, but because it burns kerosene, you have to preheat it. And if you look inside, there's that little preheater cup that you put alcohol or gelled fuel into, a bottle of gelled fuel, and you light it, start warming it up. Next to it is a quick light little device. It's a little like a little blowtorch. I use it. I don't want to demonstrate it today, but I like it. It works. The fill cap has a little pressure gauge on it, so you get a sense of, hey, I got enough in there. This is good. This one right now, I have the bicycle pump fitting on it, which pumps it up faster. They also have a pump. I'm waiting for a replacement pump, but it came with this, and I like it fine, so I use the bicycle pump off my bicycle, and it works out really well. My understanding with this one is, although the manufacturer recommends you only burn kerosene in it, you can also burn fuel oil, like diesel. No one recommends you use off-road diesel in these things. I guess that it fouls up the generator inside. But it is very, very bright. Now, there's a little feature that comes with this one that I like. And that is, it comes with this really cool gangbang western shade. And that's very nice because you really don't want the light in your eyes. You want the light at the ground at your feet or underneath it. So if you were to hang it high, it sheds light beneath it. It's a reflector underneath there. Very nice. Here's the thing. The Coleman and the pressurized kerosene really cost about the same amount of money. Now, to speak honestly, this is a Butterfly. The Butterfly is made in Southeast Asia, not China. It is the least expensive pressurized kerosene on the market. Above that, made in the USA, is Bright Light. Bright Light costs maybe $200 for an equivalent model. And after that, you get to Petromax from Germany, and a Petromax used will set you back maybe $300. I'll respect the patents and everything else. This one works great. I really, really like it. I like being able to burn kerosene and not having to use the expensive fuel. Something else that's nice to know, you don't want to run a Coleman lantern running white gas in a confined area. Burning white gas tends to generate a significant amount of carbon monoxide. If you're in a house and the window's open, you're going to be fine. But if you're trying to use it in an enclosed area, it's going to smell bad and give you a headache pretty soon. Who needs that, right? Not to say kerosene doesn't burn air, but it does not produce as much carbon monoxide. So with any of these lamps, you want to be working in a well-ventilated area, but you don't have nearly the issues with the kerosene lantern as you do with the Coleman lanterns burning white gas. That's it. Again, one mantle, two mantles, whoa, one really big honking mantle. Butterfly. I get this from St. Paul Mercantile. Yes, folks, that's internet. They're out of Maryland, though. Go figure. Very nice people. Ship very quickly. I bought, because you're not going to find parts for this anywhere but St. Paul Mercantile, because they're the sole importer. I did buy a spare globe, the glass part, and I did buy a bunch of spare mantles. The Butterfly comes with a complete maintenance kit, which includes a jet cleaner, mantles, wrench, all that stuff. Coleman, I had to buy them. It comes with a shade, which is really nice. It comes ready to use. All you have to do is add fuel, pump it up, go for it. The mantles that came with it from an older lot were 350 candle power. That's what was marked on the package. When I bought replacement mantles, now all they sell for replacement are 500 candle power. That doesn't hurt my feelings. So when I got the globe, I bought the globe mantle kit, which gives me a globe and 12 replacement mantles, which will probably last me better off 12 to 15 years easily. So that's it from Al's alternate light style emporium on the back of his wood-laden Murphy. Thanks for listening to me. I know some of you have been in the dark lately on account of winter storms and whatnot. A storm lantern is a good thing. LEDs are very nice in the house, but if you need to be outdoors, if it's kind of nasty, there's something nice about the warmth of a flame. You can't beat it with an LED. That's just my story, and I'm sticking to it. Take care. Talk to you later. Bye.